All right, welcome to another edition of Above the Bridge podcast. This is episode 18. Shout out to our producer, Boy Band John. What's up, Boy Band John? All right, shout out to our sponsors, Defend Hawai'i and Detail Garage Hawai'i. On both their websites, use promo code ATBpod, get 15% off anything you order upon checkout. DefendHawaii.com, DetailGarageHawaii.com. Again, ATBpod upon checkout, 15% off anything you order. Tell them Thaddeus sent you. All right. Today, I'm super excited. My guest today, it was on American Idol. He's one of the angry locals, and he's coming out with some new music and doing his birthday drop pretty soon. I'd like to welcome this guy to Above the Bridge, Big Mox, Jonah Jaxon. What's up, brother? How you been?
How's it, Dad? Doing good, bro. Super good to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Bro, I was so stoked you're down to come on, man. How's Milani? It's super freezing tonight.
Oh, yep. I got blankets and I'm wearing socks and I'm wearing a hoodie. It's chilly.
Yep, Kaneohe is pretty cold too, but I think we can handle. Man, I don't know how mainland people can deal with this nonsense, because like,
I'm too spoiled. I'm too spoiled to this, bro. Because it kind of feels like that. It feels like the States outside, yeah? Like, as soon as you go outside, you breathe in the air. It's like Cali cold.
Yeah, my daughter's trying to see her breath and shit. I'm like, it's not that cold. Like, she was, can I see my breath? I'm like, not yet.
Get there.
Yeah.
I was expecting this in December, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's like, it takes a little longer now for it to get cold. It's that weather climate change, huh?
Guaranteed.
Pretty soon it's going to be reversed. Summer's going to be like winter.
Oh, that's the next Tom Cruise movie right there.
Yeah, the reverse winter.
Seasons.
So how you been, man? You doing a lot of work. I see everything you're doing, and you got a birthday party coming up, and I want to know what's going on with that, man.
Yes, sir. So yeah, just trying to stay on the grind, bro. You know how it is. Like, you want to live in Hawaii? You think you want to live in Hawaii? You know, you got to be doing 20 things at one time. Yeah, my birthday this year. My birthday is the 26th. But I'm doing a release party and celebrating my birthday on the 25th.
All right, that's a Thursday, huh?
Thursday, up. Day before.
Okay.
2 shows, 6:15, 8 o'clock, full band. Should be live.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. This is the first time, and I've been doing music for a long time. This is the first time that I'm performing like straight original music. I finally put out enough original music to do it, bro, and I'm excited to finally like get it out there.
Man, I can't even imagine what you're feeling. That whole project you've been doing for a while, and it's accumulating to this one night where you're dropping the album as well.
Yeah. So we're gonna drop just one song. This single, Get Heavy, is like one of my favoriteest songs that I've done with the homie Les. And it's one of the first songs we actually made together back in like 2018.
How did you link up with him? So we're talking about Les, he's a producer, right?
Yes. Bimwala.
Shout out to Bimwala. He's on everybody's music, tracks, stage, everything. Yeah. I met him on stage with the Green. He was playing drums for the Green.
Yeah, he drums for the Green. He drummed for Hot Rain. That's Hot Rain was the band that like backed up Boogs, that backed that whole Wash House movement. And Les also like is the musical director for like Fiji, and like he creates like live sets for touring shows. So getting to like link with him on this was, man, we were fans of each other already. I seen him one day, and I had just seen on Instagram that it was his daughter's birthday, and they were eating at Sweet Ease on Kapahulu.
Okay.
And I was eating with my lady, and after we finished eat, I just threw some money on their bill and was like, happy birthday to the daughter. And then we just started emailing from there. He'd send me a beat and be like,
so
hey.
just a little touch of aloha kind of linked you in together with him. See, that's how it works, bro. That's what I definitely understand. You throw some aloha and it just links everybody together. That's an awesome story, man.
Yeah, man. No doubt. It never fails, Like,
yeah.
If that's the kind of, energy you want to return back to you, like throwing it out there, bro. That's how.
So you guys linked up, and how long you been working on this project?
So, since 2018, we call it the Vault, and it's pretty much just the stack of music that we've been working on. And the Vault's been super deep. So the first single, Mother's Love, was actually maybe like the 6th song that we worked on together.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to do, and what I've neglected my earlier, younger music career, is that you got to kind of give audiences a touchstone, like a simpler reference for who you are, what you do, and then like slowly build traction for the listeners to find you. So when we dropped Mother's Love, like Mother's Day was like right around the corner, and we were like, bruh, let's not wait another year for this. So we came in one weekend, we finished that song and just put it out. And then every single after that, and then the EP kind of came along the same way. Like we just kind of said, hey, I think it's time. Let's dig in the vault. Let's pull out, what we can finish and like polish off.
Oh, nice.
If we can keep building this traction. And so this single, Get Heavy, is one of my favorite ones that we worked on. And so folks that have been following the Jonah Jaxon like Instagram from when I first started it,
yeah, I
was almost gonna drop Get Heavy first. Like I was just gonna come out with the best song that I had with left. And I had to slow it down, had to pump the brakes. Like, bruh, we have other stuff that we can put out, and let's not
climax.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have the foreplay before the climax.
Exactly.
Well, to be honest, as a personal story, I'm glad you did it that way, because Own Way, when you dropped that single,
mm-hmm.
It was about the time I was starting to get this idea for the podcast. And I'll tell you straight up, I was driving on the Pully, and I had so much doubts and so much reflection and fear, bro, to be honest, fear, because I didn't know how people would accept what I'm trying to do or what. And the chorus, bro, I was listening to your song, and I kept thinking to my head, like, bro, Mox just does his thing, puts it out there, regardless of what happens with it. He's doing something he's passionate about, and it's super good, but it inspired me. But then what caught me the most was the chorus: "One love, one life, stand up, get it, and go for it."
Yeah,
bruh, I felt like that's like, I mean, there are a lot of steps for me to pull the trigger on doing this, but I promise to God that was one thing that helped me, put me over the edge, where I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna try. And like, so thank you for that, because that's real, bro. That one song definitely inspired me. So I'm kind of glad you dropped that one first. I might not be talking to you right now.
Shout out to Les and Juju for that. That line actually came from Juju. One love, one life. Get up,
stand up and go for it. Yep.
And that song is maybe close to 2 years old. We had it.
Oh, really?
In the vault, and we're like, man, when is the time? And I think putting this out too, hopefully gets folks ready for what Get Heavy sounds like, because Own Way is closer to like Big Mox styles.
Yeah.
More cadences, more rap styles.
I like the scat part too, like when you start.
Why that dang?
Yo, that's the one. That has good energy.
One.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you like that, man.
Yep, for sure. My daughter listens to that stuff, dude. Like,
Nice. I mean, and Juju's verse, the way he kicks it off, like, uh, as a teacher and a mentor, like getting to hear a young rapper create a verse like that, I was like, yeah,
fire.
let's go. It inspired me, like, also, like, bro, there's positive things to like hold on to, and you can run with that shit all the way,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we've been around, Dad. Like you remember, like Honolulu back in the day, like
oh yeah.
There were some fools selling some wolf tickets out this bitch, bro.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like
Yep.
straight up blowing gas. I got this. I can do that. There's this, and it's over here. Like, oh man. And whenever I start to doubt myself, I think about how much confidence those guys had in that bullshit.
Fake it until you make it, I guess. I don't know.
If they can do that for that kind of stuff, I can be like that for my stuffs and the stuffs that I love to be about, Yeah.
But you always had that good energy, that good vibe, you know what I mean? It always comes across in your music from what I've been listening to. And when you drop Own Way, you guys had a video for that, right? You guys did a video for that?
Yes.
Bro. So I saw the video, and what got me not confused, but I wanted to know what was the relation to your big guava stick. Cause I used to have one of those to like kind of massage my back, and when I was young, my dad didn't have the skinny one for get lickings with, but I didn't get the yeah, that's the one. So what is that all about?
This is actually a gift from Chris Styles.
Oh, nice.
He gave this to me for my birthday last year, a Lomi stick. And I think we were at the homie Gotaro studio in Lana Lane, and he had one, but it was like more simple kind, just a branch. And me and him just kept passing it back and forth to each other. Like, oh, bro, yeah, I need one of these.
Work that knot.
I just looked it up, like. And honestly, for the video, it just matched my shades. I wish I had.
That's what it was.
I wish I had something deeper than that. But I was trying to match my accessories.
I thought it was like, oh, this is the stick my grand auntie would give me, and I grab it, drawing mana from it when I sing.
Wait, let me try that again. So this actually helped me find water. No, yeah, bro. It was something deeper than that.
Oh, so birthday present from Chris Styles at Master Shades. That's that could be a thing in the future.
There's this brother that I work with from Maui. He's a visual artist, and he actually wrote something in the comments about the stick. And I was like, bro, I swear I wish I could steal that and tell people that, his comment was like, I love the song, the way that he was kind of using the metaphor of how hip hop can remix and refurbish just like this, and the energy that gets put into it. And I was like, oh, bro. Brother Noble from Maui, shout out Brother Noble. I was like, bro, I should steal that, bro. But I can't take credit for that one. It just
back in the day, that's the stuff we used to get lickings with. When skinny one though. Bro, that guava stick stings, kind.
Yeah, bro.
That one would demo somebody. That one would put you out.
You know why I like carrying it around, bro? Have you ever seen that show Peaky Blinders on Netflix?
Oh, I heard of it. I think I seen one episode.
It's like the British family, and like the brothers carry blades in their hat.
Oh, yeah.
So when they scrap, they pull off the hat and they slice their eyes. So I'm like, bro, this is my this is my low-key weapon. Like, is it a lomi stick? Could I hit someone with it? I don't know.
But you need to like turn it into a Zatuichi cane and twist out the sword. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool story. Hey, that's kind of a cool story, man. I always wanted to know. Like, I was like, oh, he's bringing that thing around. I'm like, what must have some kind of meaning. Gotta match the shades.
Busted.
Damn. So so where's your concert's gonna be? It's gonna be at Hawaiian Brian's.
Yes, Hawaiian Brian's in the big room. Shout out to Uncle Glenn, guys. Hawaiian Brian's been getting hit, brah. It's tough. Like,
so what do they do for COVID to kind of space things out? I'm sure it's not a free for all like how it normally is, right?
Yeah. So they got tables all spread out kind. They're doing tables of 4 and tables of 5, and max is like 130 people.
Okay.
And then in between shows, wipe down kind, spray down kind, and then the next bunch. But nice. I've been to a couple shows already, like over there where they've done it that style, and it's good fun, bro. It's good fun. I've been to other places where they're so strict. Like, when you get more than 5 people taking one picture, somebody runs over and says, "Hey, yo," or like you cannot dance, like standing up in your chair. They come sit you down. Wow. Hawaiian Brian's is pretty chill. As long as you stay in your area, keep by your table, you can still have fun.
Keep everybody safe. And you guys got like plexiglass in front of you, I see, you know?
Yeah, that plexiglass is gnarly. The first time I performed in front of that was at Blue Note with a band called The Elevations.
Okay.
And it was a little trippy because there's like a glare. So you're almost like performing in front of yourself, the mirror. The stage lights is so bright too, so like you cannot really see anybody. But yeah, it was trippy.
Blue Note, how's that place? I always wanted to check that out.
It's dope, bro. Honestly, as a performer on stage, it has one of the best sound rooms on the island, bro. You can sit anywhere in that restaurant and it sounds like you're in the front of the stage. Like, it's balanced. It's really
that's cool.
good. But the food's overpriced because it's Waikiki.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Parking, everything.
Yeah,
you got an Uber there or something.
Yes, get dropped off, bro. Because it's still white, bro.
Yeah.
Tell them about Waikiki back in the day.
Wakes, bro. Yeah, Wakes used to be fun back in the day. Back when they had the car cruise, it was like a block party, like from Friday to Saturday. Like it was like just a parking lot of cars, and like we'd just like check out chicks, and I had a mini truck, so like back then there was like Snoop Dogg videos are out, and everybody wore their pants down, and like, but man, it was like so much fun. You just cruise Wakes, everybody would cruise Wakes.
Yep.
Oh, you can't even do that now.
Country Grammar.
Yeah.
Some 50 Cent.
Yeah. Every Friday night would either be on Big Fight or you'd hook up with chicks. Either or. Yeah.
And I love
definitely not like that now.
When I was in high school, I used to like cut class, catch bus to go play speed chess with the bums in Waikiki kind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by walls.
Yep. They had the table. It's crazy.
But he's still there doing stuff.
hungry Hawaiian stuff.
Yep. So what? This is your first time playing with a live band at what is it? Hawaiian Brian's, sorry. Hawaiian Brian's, you're going to be playing with a live band. How different is that? I guess it would be mentally when you're performing instead of playing off a track.
Yeah. It's definitely a different rehearsal.
I know you got to rehearse with other people now.
So there's that part. Everyone's like a living, breathing. And the musicians that I'm working with, super experienced. So I like to have my rehearsal vocal. I like everyone saying, you know, what they need, what they think, if something can be better, you know, because I still feel very new to performing my own original music, and I'm still fairly new to performing island reggae. But like a lot of people don't know this, like back in the day, before I graduated, I was in an island reggae band called Offshore. And then when I was
nice.
19, I joined Canalo.
Oh, that was a reggae band too.
Yeah, Canalo was they had that song, Now That We're Living It Up on Easy.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah. That was you?
And they also had that song, Slow Down, Let's Just Take Our Time.
Oh, yep, I remember that.
I wasn't on that album, but after they made the album, something happened in the band. And so to replace the male lead singer, they picked me up to sing. And then they got the homie Sam Eitz, who used to play with Mike Love, to play guitar. Oh, so nice. My first like getting to tour and like see, you know, people move to live music was with Canalo. Like that was good, fun times.
So you might say you're kind of going back to like your older roots, right? Kind of full circle.
For sure. Like growing up in San Diego, my dad like taught me how to play ukulele, but I didn't really fall in love with ukulele until we moved to Hawaii. Then it was like Kyle Crater Boys, like years, like play like that.
Yep, I was all about that too. We used to play. I used to work at a gas station up the street, and whenever we're waiting for cars, we'd be jamming uke. And Kelly Boy DeLima lived in Kaneohe, and when he put gas, he'd come and just bless our uke with some jams, and it was cool, man. Like when you're that young, it's like whoa.
Yes,
but I guess the same with you. It's in your DNA. Like music's definitely in your blood. To throw it all the way back, first time I even heard of you or seen of you was on television. I was living in on Kauipa Street, and we're watching American Idol, and brah, you came on, and I'm like, brah, there's a local boy on American Idol, and it was season 3. So how was that experience, man? Like that must have been like, that was when American Idol was like the biggest thing on the planet Earth, bro. Like that was like, it was the Simon Cowell and all those, like it was legit. How is doing that how was that whole experience?
Bruh, it was good fun, man. When I was younger, I would complain about it. I would say there was a point where I was kind of disgruntled about the experience. But nowadays, I'm freaking glad I did that shit. Super glad I did that shit. How old was I? I'm 23 at the time, going on 24. I actually went up to film the semifinal episode the day before my birthday. And it was cool because for that round, they flew up my mom and my auntie. We got to go drive to where we used to live in San Diego. They got to watch a rehearsal and see the live taping. And that part, I think, was my most favorite part of the experience.
No shit. That's awesome.
The rest of it, bruh. Like, I had no idea what I was getting into, you know? I was just literally having fun. Me and my homie were up playing Street Fighter. And he goes, hey, the auditions are at the stadium. What? You like go? And this is the day before. So we camped out one night into the next day.
Nice.
I think they opened up lines at like 12 midnight. He was like, what? You like go? I was like, He goes, oh, I'll go buy food. I was like, shoot. So we grabbed Jack and then we pulled up to the stadium and already had like a good 300 people in line already at the stadium. By the end of that audition at the stadium, they had something like 25,000 people came. It was also the last audition.
So people came from other states.
Yep. Already lost in another state, but they came trying Hawaii. And what's crazy, bro, like that spending the night was also memorable because everyone was passionate about music. Guitars were out.
Oh, man.
Food, bro. Yo, DJ Flip was the fucking MVP that night. Like, he pulled up with a dolly of, like, chicken, water, drink. Like, he rolled up deep to that audition, and we just camped out. Bruno Rodriguez was right next to us in line, too.
What?
And I knew Bruno from a long time. I used to work with his mom on the catamaran.
Oh, she worked Fat 8 too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember Banana Patch at Miramar?
Yes, I do.
Bro, me and my mom used to go Banana Patch all the time.
That's crazy.
With Auntie. But that was crazy. It was a good experience, like auditioning. And then
I bet like none of the other auditions had that same vibe because like, I mean, you're in Hawaii. Everybody's like just aloha, block party. Oh, that must have been fun, man. I wouldn't mind just going for the auditions for the party.
Yeah. Right? Like nobody's anybody, right? We're just all out there.
Dreamers, bro. Just having a dream.
Exactly.
A dream and a bucket of chicken. That's awesome.
Oh shit! I wanted to mention something. Moss, yes. I think I fucking met you at the American Idol concert in Blaisdell.
Oh,
you know why? You know why I remember this? Because before we're talking, right? Before we're recording, you said season 3. Thinking about the concert, you know, the whole time. So after the concert, you were sitting on the floor seats, and I said, "What's up to you?" Because you know I was all American Idol, right? So I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jonah." I said, "What's up to you?" You told me, "Nice shirt." I was wearing a Silky Johnson Chappelle Show shirt.
Oh,
I remember that. I remember we were Player Haters Ball shirt. And you're like, "Oh, sick shirt." I remember that.
That's
a long time ago. That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, man.
That's super good memory, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking random. I just remembered that.
Yo,
that's awesome.
I got a crazy story about that concert. After that concert, first place, Fantasia. Second place, Jasmine. 8th place, Camille. And then DeGarmo?
No. Miss Piggy was second. Jasmine was third.
Okay. So I had...
Oh, DeGarmo shit. That's right.
Yeah, she lived Miss Piggy out there.
Yeah.
So first, second, third, and 8th place came with me to Blue Tropics after.
Oh, the monkey bar. That's Mikey's spot.
And I'm pretty sure Hanson got us in, bro. I'm pretty sure it was Hanson. And like we went, and remember, like right by the stage, the dance floor had that little like game room, like lounge.
Mikey's little game. Yeah.
That's where we were hanging out, bro. Right after that concert.
And that's awesome.
Jasmine and Diana were still 17, so it was like super like lit for them. They're like,
oh yeah,
God, we're in a club. Thank you, Jonah.
So you basically just admitted that Hanson let in some undas.
Oh no! Wait! I was trying to say Hanson let in some.
Yeah. Allegedly. Hey, don't forget, they had Jennifer Hudson that season 2, bro.
Yes, bro.
J Hud, man.
J Hud. She is the beast now, right? Like killing it.
Yeah.
Lost choke weight, smashing.
So what? How is that whole experience being in the mainland? Was that like Hollywood out, glam, glitz, like, or it was like? Because I was watching it, and like today, I was knowing that you were coming on. I kind of watched some of it, and it's that same local brother talking to freaking Ryan Seacrest like he was in your living room. Like it just came across the same person you are now. It was crazy. But how was all that glitz in Hollywood?
Yeah. So like I was the kind that was like chilling with the camera guys when they weren't on camera, you know, or like I was like finding out where to eat from the security guys or like the drivers. So like everyone would go sleep like 10 o'clock. Camille and my roommate would be up looking for a place to burn, and like we would be cruising with the security guards, grabbing burritos. Like, so I was able to stay myself, you know, because I was able to connect and like gravitate to people that had that same vibe. Because everything else was fucking nuts, bro. Like I said, I had no clue. Like I just went in to have fun, and there were people that like groomed to win.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like have family members that were like, so like someone squealed on Camille for burning. Like she almost got kicked off the show because
really?
Some girl who got cut, her mom complained to a bunch of producers like, oh, how can this girl, she's breaking this drug clause or some shit. But Camille was too cool already with the producers. They're like, fuck this lady, your daughter lost, beat it, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But yeah.
So from that whole thing, you got to tour with the American Idol concert?
So I did not know.
Oh.
That was the concert. They did one in Hawaii that year.
Oh, I see.
But only the top 12 got to go on that tour. So Camille was on it. I was like hitting them up on the bus every now and then.
Oh, that's super cool.
Well, yeah.
Did you form any relationships with anybody who like was in that show that you have now, like other than the local people?
I can't say no, not like maintained. My roommate in American Idol. So when you go in, you get a roommate, and then every day there's a cut. So sometimes people rotate roommates. Oh. My roommate made it all the way to the end, but for some reason, like in the show and in between us going back for the audition, he was cut.
Oh. Fast
forward maybe like 6 years, my man was like a semi-finalist on The Voice. His name is Jamal. Jamal White, I believe his last name. So like when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, mostly just Camille and the homie Sonny Kapu.
Oh yeah.
Just the local kind. I've reached out every now and then just to say what's up, or like LaToya London and her husband. Whenever they're in town, they'll be like, what's up?
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, man. I haven't really like maintained or kept up with.
The group stage round. Is that shit all hype, or is it like really that stressful, or the producers are just trying to find those groups that are just really fucking not with it, you know, and they're not doing good, and they're just like, you know, emphasizing on the bad people?
Yes.
How was it?
It was a mixture of both of that. So that's one thing that I was also oblivious to, was the ingredients for reality talent television, is that they would force us into stressful situations in the form of like making us wait for 4 hours.
Oh.
So they just would play the long game, like have a bunch of, you know, bright-eyed people in one room and just keep the cameras rolling and wait around till someone gets
wait till the beef starts. The beef breaks out,
or someone's family speaks up, or someone wants to, you know, and then it got tense and stressful. And that group round night, like we came back from that audition before super late, so it's already like midnight. They get us in a room to tell us what the challenge is, and like we're staying up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock. You know, it was that contest aspect, you know, who could handle, I guess. But I was glad I found Sonny and Cliff, bro, because we just kept it chill. Nobody, like Cliff's family was there, Sonny's family was there, and they took care of me big time. Like, I was so glad to have their vibe. My family is Jehovah's Witnesses, so they want nothing to do with it at the time. Except my mom. She still was like, nah, I'm going. That's my boy.
Dude's big. And that was like, yeah, American Idol was like mainstream, like probably like top 4 shows in the country. You know what I mean? Like everybody was about it.
I was tripping. Fat Joe like tagged me because Netflix has that, I guess, a documentary called The 2000s.
Oh.
And they go through like a whole American Idol like segment. And they played a clip of me like lifting up Ryan Seacrest and hanging him on my shoulder.
That's super cool.
As soon as I came home from that, I was done, bro. I was done. I didn't want to be associated with it. Like, I just went straight Big Mox mode. I went full hardcore into battle rapping, and part of it was like the afterwards, like how they talk in the chat rooms and the forum.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was down on myself because that's like my first and last name, you know?
Yeah.
So I just created something else. We turned into Big Mox and we got into teasing people about their moms and going to LA, going to New York to represent Hawaii hip hop. And I was doing that before American Idol, but after it, I felt more confident that I wanted to make my home in hip hop.
See, that's kind of where I've kind of noticed you guys are kind of like the pioneers of hip hop in Hawaii, at least in my generation. And with you and Osna and Chris Styles getting together, and it was kind of underground. Like, not, you would kind of have to seek it out. It wasn't like mainstream, but right, you guys kind of turned it on. And like, when did you guys create Angry Locals?
I want to say maybe 2010, 2011, when we started like just saying we're a group. And shout out to Brother Os, man. Like, making music with those guys has been brought me to my manhood, I would say, even, man. Just getting to constantly create and have stuff out there. And then working with your friends too and growing together in life. Like, it's dope to look back on now. But even in those days, like, Os was ready with the camera, like always, you know, documenting stuff. And I had no idea that's the wave, right? I used to be like, turn that shit off. You don't got to record everything. Yeah, I'm trying to be real hip hop. But fast forward 2021, I'm super grateful to have been a part of that.
Those hard drives must have some gems in them, huh?
Bruh, Host got them all.
That's super cool. But yeah, like, I would see on YouTube you guys battle, and like, you even battle like each other at a couple points, right?
Yeah, there was a time where it was like, we got to do it, me versus Os, and might as well we do it instead of, you know, for some other accolade or some other mainland promotion comes and, you know, like, might as well put it on ourselves. Let's just go to the shack.
I remember, like, we were fortunate enough to put you on one of our shows at the Shell, and I mean, it wasn't our ideal spot, and you know what happened with that, but I got you on there, and I was like, bro, I want these guys on. This is a non-negotiable thing. Like, and I just love your guys' energy, and just to see friends doing something together. And like, I know your guys' friendship, so watching you guys do it together was super cool. And like, with Chris Styles, yeah, I always forget about that. And I still have a t-shirt, bro. It's all bust up, but you guys gave me a t-shirt that night. I was like, bro, Angry Locals was on the stage at the Shell.
That was like, And you know how it was, bro. Hip hop, like you were saying, it had to be sought after. It wasn't like we had a direct plug into anything mainstream. But like brothers like yourself, man, always supporting like that. Our local voice can do other things, can say other things, can be imagined in other ways. And I'm so grateful for that, bro. Because I mean, look at where we are now, bro. 2021, Finding Ohana, right?
Yep.
Bretman Rock's about to be on MTV.
Yep.
You see that?
I'm swabbing people for the remake of Doogie Howser. How's that one? They're filming it in my building. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing COVID tests on the whole cast. Me and my boy Jaren. Jaren put a crew together. Shout out to Jaren and his COVID testing team. So I'm working with him for him, and we're swabbing all these cast members, the crew, everything. Yeah, you're right. The Hawaii's like getting back on the map.
You know, I mean, and for being ourselves, because that's
exactly.
You know, like before, like Raps Hawai'i, like I'm thinking back to those days, like Frank Delino.
That's the booga booga.
You know, for local, by local. You know, like telling our own fucked up stories, making our own fucked up characters. You know, not letting someone else put a thing on it. And it's crazy. Like I didn't think the world was ready for Bretman like that. You know? Yeah. But we got Bretmans hot, all over. We got Bretmans all over every beach, Kaneohe. Like,
yeah. I had one trying to beef the mango tree by times.
Bruh, it's a legit archetype now.
Yep.
Mahu from Hawaii. Well, we made it. I'm just kidding.
Hot. Good fun, bruh. But so you guys performed as Angry Locals recently, right? And dropped a new album. I got it on my phone. I was like, holy, I downloaded it. And I'm like at the gym listening to it. And I'm like, bruh, these are my friends. I'm like, this is so cool.
Thank you, bruh. Yes, Local Legends is the new project. Angry Locals. That project's like probably a good 10 years in the making. Like there are songs on that are 10 years old, and there are songs on that are like a month old. Like we just finished it just before we released. So it kind of covers a span of us trying to, you know, stay true to that Angry Local spirit of rap, you know. But
it's a creative concept. I loved it, bro. And I'm like, I seen you guys perform once back in the day at Rock Bottom, and it's still that same energy, and it's still the same. It's angry, but it's smooth, and it's kind of informative. You guys are kind of teaching some culture in there. You know what I mean? Like, and there's these little hidden stuffs where if you don't know what they're talking about, or like you got to be from Hawaii to understand it, but it's like our hip hop. It's Hawaii hip hop.
It's our slang. This is how we, you know, this is how we express. And I think 2021, they're ready to learn our styles, you know, like they're ready to hear our pigeons, our slang, our representation. And with us without having to be like, no, you know, or I only do this or that, you know.
Well,
we got Holloways out here.
Oh yeah, exactly. You guys are paving the way, and like I hang out with Chris at Defend Hawaii, and Coins is there, and Coins is a aspiring rapper. Shout out to Coins and the Broke Mokes.
Shout out.
They got inspiration from you guys, and he just moved to LA, and I texted him and I was like, bro, I'm so happy that you're chasing your dream. Like you're doing like you're moving to LA and doing it. And like that gotta be kind of gratifying for you guys, because you guys inspire all these young kids coming up. And like, who else paved the way for them? You know what I mean? It had to be you guys.
Man. No, I am definitely in like, I trip out, bro. I trip out how much life I've got to have with the Broke Mokes guys. Just as young men growing up, and then in this rap shit, in this music shit. I met Coins from MySpace, bruh. He hit me up on MySpace to meet me at Cam Shopping Center to buy my mixtape for $10, bruh.
No shit. That's super cool.
First time I met Cool, and he was like maybe 15. And then I didn't meet the rest of the Broke Mokes till way later on. But the talent level of those boys.
Yep.
What? And then also, like, still, there's just something special about the brotherhoods overall. Yep. You know, you throw in something like music, or you throw in something like martial arts, right? Like, it just binds from the practice and the regimen. Yep. Like, I got to sing at Dason's wedding, you know? Like, I get to see Izzy's son and play basketball. And just that whole generation of Hawaii hip-hop, bro, so much more self-aware, so much more serious about their craft. Like, shout out to Punahele, who won a Nahoku for his rap hip-hop revolutionary. Like, he's about to get a college degree. The homie Rucka is, like, running programs at Palama Settlement. He just started his own YouTube channel. Like, this younger generation of hip-hop has a lot less meth. And I'm so grateful, bro. I'm so grateful that, you know, there were things from our generation that we were able to perpetuate in a good way, but there were shitty parts that we got to abandon. Like, it's that there's things that aren't cool about being a rapper, you know, that being a good person has to mean more than, you know.
Yep.
And these guys inspire me all the time, bro. Seeing them as young men and seeing what they do with rap still, and how they're continuing to find value for their existence is like,
that's super cool. Yeah, with Broke Mokes, we were fortunate to get them on stage. We did it at Grumpy's. It was called Blue Ocean Base.
Blue Ocean Tide.
Yeah. And bro, we had them on. We did an event there, and Chris knew them, so we put them on. I mean, and they were just as, like, they came out hot, and they performed. It was cool. That was the first time I seen them perform, and to see Coins going to LA to chase his dream, like, bro, like, all you need is a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who knows what can happen?
Yep. And that's
like, if you didn't go to the stadium for American Idol, you would have missed out on that whole life experience. You know what I mean? Like, you got to shoot your shot.
Yeah. And just keep shooting, you know? Like, so fast forward to, or rewind to last year, I auditioned for The Voice. And it was the worst audition I have given in my life. And I've given lots of good auditions, you know, like doing musical theater or like acting kind of stuff. But this audition, I bombed. It was so bad. But then the homie Joe saw DJ
Odyssey. Shout out to Odyssey. Yeah.
Bruh. You know how long we knew that kid, bruh?
Oh, yeah. He was our DJ at Aloha Laulea on Gordon Bier's stage, DJ Odyssey. He'd DJ in between, and then him and Jenny sang. Remember Jenny?
Yes.
Him and Jenny sang, yeah. And then he remixed the Bob Marley song and plays it in front of Gwen Stefani. I almost cried. I'm at work watching on my phone, like, what the fuck?
Because of how that, you know, how much that lives in him.
Oh, yeah.
And slayed, you know?
Yeah.
And I think what I kind of freaked my own self out in that Voice audition is I was like having weird flashbacks of American Idol. Like I was back to being young and inexperienced and kind of like being doofy instead of bringing all this knowledge that I gained as a musician from then, you know?
Yeah.
And I learned a lot doing terrible for that. And
Yeah.
coincidentally, I dropped the EP maybe like 2 days after that shitty audition. I was like, you know, I got music coming out, you know, like it's just a show, like fuck.
Just a bad day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plenty auditions.
Yeah. But it only takes one, you know what I mean? It takes one to hit, and who knows what can happen. And even if it say you don't blow up and be huge, but you inspire someone who does, I bet you that'd be just as gratifying.
Bruh, you know, that like how would you define that? You know, as I'm getting older, it becomes more and more serious, like what success is, you know, how I know when it means the most, when I have to stay hungry to get more, you know, but not, you know, tipping into the other side of like being envious or jealous or like feeling left out, you know, like,
yeah,
you know, how do you do that, bruh? It's a crazy part of like growing as a man, especially.
Yeah. You learn plenty from growing up. You learn to be happy for other people. For me, at least, I've learned that. And working with Taylor, DJ Hoppo, like watching his success never made me feel less successful. It made me feel more proud because I knew him since he was 16, and like look at all the crazy stuff he's doing. And it's like, it's like my little brother doing big stuff. Like he's playing at marquee and doing all this other stuff, and the hunger and like I fed off his hunger at some points, you know what I mean? And
yes.
It's crazy. You're right though. You do learn how to be happy for other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy for you, man. You got some cool stuff coming out. And I know I talked to you about it at the clubs, and you've been working with kids for a while, and like no one really knows that unless they know you personally. But you're already molding our future, and you always do it with such great aloha and just happiness. I guess it's something that's already embedded in you. But how do you feel when you teach these kids? Or first, what do you do with these kids? You're actually a teacher.
Yeah. So my profession title is teaching artist, and I think like 10 years ago I used to be artist educator. But this is my 22nd school year now doing this. And I basically go into schools from a grant or paid for from the school to do a communication / theater / drama program for like a set amount of days. So I work with all grade levels from preschool through 12th grade.
Oh,
and
wow.
in one school year, I'll see that entire span at different schools throughout the year.
That's crazy.
And it's, that part has also been very centering for like, again, that feeling of like success or like, you know, like I've written, this is one of the like, I guess, what do you call that? Like, rebirthing moments for me was I'm teaching a preschool thing, and I'm inventing, you know, what drama is to a 4-year-old, right? And music is a lot easier because you learn how to sing your ABCs, you learn how to count. And it was the first time I had ever brought rap into the classroom. This is maybe like 6 years ago. I just noticed how they were bouncing whenever we clapped. I noticed how they could follow a 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I just put some phrases like from their school mission statement. We had them like make shirts of like these things that they wrote about their friends and their family. But getting to like bring that part of what I learned into my teaching has like, it's changed my passion for teaching for sure. But when I first started teaching, it was mostly delivering a lesson plan that someone else made. I would say I did that for like a good 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Like I taught Coins, Izzy, and Dason when they were all
or
in
Castle?
fifth grade.
Or in
No, at Ben Parker.
Oh, when they're real little.
Real little, bro. Like fifth
That's
grade.
crazy.
I taught Josh Tatofi when he was in fifth grade at Ben Parker
What?
too.
Wow.
So that program is like a musical theater, and it only lasts 8 days. But in that 8 days, I teach them a song, they dance, and they also like act out a line that they have to memorize kind of.
That's
and
super cool.
That is like every year for the past 22 years I've done that. Like driven or caught the bus. Like no matter where I was in life, I knew that come that fall, I would have to get my shit together so that I could teach some fifth graders, you know, and having teaching be a part of like being able to create has kept me rejuvenated. And like, because once you teach someone how, right, it becomes theirs. It's not yours anymore.
That's super good way to think of it.
And then when you watch them, you kind of learn something, right? Or like some shitty teachers that we might have had when we was younger would try to force you to do it their way.
Yep.
You know, opposed to let you discover what your way is for you.
Oh, that makes sense. So how was it during COVID trying to teach? Like, are you doing it from where you are now, or you get to go into the class? That's your setup.
Yep. My fiance put me up, bro. Nice and
that's pretty cool.
Welcoming. So far this year I've taught songwriting with second graders and fifth graders. I did some like sign language singing with some fifth graders from what is that elementary in Manoa? Can't even think of it right now.
Washington?
Noelani.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
But then a couple of like charter schools I started working with, Kamaili, Dream House. They got some like 12th graders we're working with. And it's just basic communication stuff. You know, sometimes we work with stuff that they wrote. Sometimes we help them create stuff. But basically a teaching artist is just an artist who can pass on what he knows.
Yep. That's super cool. That must be super gratifying as well, right?
Yeah, bro. Good fun, man. I love it.
You're gonna help bring out the angrier locals. The next gen.
I wonder, you know, or are they gonna be tired of being angry, you know, this next generation?
Happy Hawaiians.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool, man. You're doing huge things. So, bro, we've been going for an hour. I think Boy Band John can give us the question of the week, man.
Question of the week. It's a pretty interesting one because you guys been talking about music and whatnot, and knowing, you know, all kind of music Jonah's been part of, Mock's been part of, the hip hop, the Hawaiian music, all the kind. So, what are your top 3 musical acts, singers, bands that you've never seen live that you'd like to?
Ooh.
That we never seen live before.
Yeah, that you'd never seen live.
Oh,
you always want to. Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Okay, I'll go first. Guarantee Bob Marley.
That's on my list too, bro.
That would be amazing to see him live. But as crazy as it may seem, like I always had opportunities, just never did, was see UB40 live.
Bro. And
I've never seen them live.
I have not either, bro. I've been
sleeping. They come down, me and you are going, bro. We're going to go green stairs first, though.
Let's do it.
UB40, Bob Marley, and
Bob Guarantee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what
bring him back to life. If there's a hologram Bob show, I'm gone.
Oh, yeah.
In Oculus, hologram Bob Marley concert.
Hey, they did Tupac.
Yeah, right?
My third would probably be, I've seen every rock band I wanted to see except Aerosmith. I would want to see Aerosmith. Bruh, I don't know. The guy's getting kind of old. He's still moving, but...
Still moving and still wailing, bruh.
Me and Peter from Artist Groove, when we were hanging out doing promotions, they had a concert in Maui. Aerosmith was going to perform in Maui. We bought tickets, bought flights and everything, and then something happened and they got canceled. And I've never seen Aerosmith. That was it. So you got two more, man. Bob's one. What's your last two that you never seen before? I'm probably gonna think of a whole bunch after this show's done.
I gotta see Prince live, bro.
That's a good one.
Because I heard he plays every instrument on his show. Like he'll jump on the drums and then hit the bass and then hit the guitar. I gotta see it.
I saw him play Blaisdell. Fucking might have been like 10 years ago, like long time ago, right? And
Prince?
Yeah. You know, he get his Prince guitar, huh? The cymbal. And every time he would do one solo, he's like having sex with every fucking woman in Blaisdell. Like all the girls were just like, he was mean on the guitar.
Splash.
Prince, bro. The artist formerly known as.
Yep.
That
would have been good.
Third. Bro, this one's a tough one, and might be super weird, but Sam Smith.
Oh.
Just because he's got a vocal style that I can't really copy, and so I want to see how he does it live.
That's pretty cool.
And he makes good records, that weirdo.
Yep. Well, I got one more. I want to see you live with a band on the 25th.
Yes, sir.
At Hawaiian Brian's. How can we get tickets to that?
So, eventbrite.com. You could also check out my Instagram at Moxilla, at Jonah_Jaxon with an X. Just hit that link and grab a ticket. It's super cheap. It's like $12.
It's going to be good vibes, and I already know who's going to be there. It's going to be fun.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make some announcements too. I might as well just say here, the homie Chris Styles will be hosting.
Oh, yup. What's that? Above the Bridge alum up in there.
Yup. Above the Bridge is in the house. I already got you guys a table, bro. You let me know, first show or second show. You guys just come.
For sure. Me and Hoppo will be there. You want to go, John? Come check it out.
This Thursday? Next Thursday. Oh, no, it's 2 weeks.
The 25th. Yep.
It's next, yeah. Let's do it, bro.
Yep.
I forgot. I'm wearing a Bob Marley shirt.
Ooh.
Oh.
My friend, because I'm from the punk and hardcore scene, and one of my friends, he has a label called Night March, and he did this shirt for Black Lives Matter, right? To send all proceeds to all that. So it's Bob Marley. Punk's not a Rasta, but them fight down the Babylon system and love black people.
Run down Babylon.
Right? Because the punks and the fucking Rastas all together back there.
Right.
Yep.
Those subcultures, punk, hip-hop, they all thrived because people still wanted to connect, right? And even though genre-wise, I remember back in the day, Chinatown, there would be a hip-hop show with a punk show, with a metal show, with a techno DJ at the end. You know what I mean? Whatever was underground, we was together because no one wants to go.
That's super cool. Everybody just wants a place where they can be themselves and have fun and fit in and enjoy other people enjoying what they enjoy. But John's shit, he was all about the hardcore, and he used to put on Olelo and you see the energy. Those kids are having fun, bro.
Yeah, I used to record all the fucking shows for the punks, and the hardcore bands.
Sick.
Called 808 Scene, and just put up, my friends and their bands and shit like that.
I remember 808 Scene, bro. That's fucking dope.
That's his show. Used
to do it in the clubs, and then we bring it in the studio. Brought all the good bands in there. just played shows in the studio.
That I didn't know until that like couple weeks ago when you told me. I didn't know that was in the studio.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Super dope.
That's my scene. Tad's scene's the club scene. My scene is the club scene.
So your Instagram, Jonah_Jaxon, Moxzilla, of course, gotta shout out Angry Locals.
Yes. We're trying to get that Instagram going at Angry Locals. Big up my bro, Chris Styles, Oshnizzle. Yeah. Shout out to Mike 3 also, who is back home. He's just, keeping it low key right now.
Yeah. That's super cool.
All the brothers, bro. Thank you, Thad. Jeez.
Bruh, thank you for coming on, man. Like, I was waiting for a perfect time to have you on, and this is the best time, right? Like, it'll kind of gain some hype for your show and hopefully sell you some tickets. And bruh, I'm super excited, and I'm really happy that you're taking on these projects and letting the whole world see you perform and putting music out. Like, I know there was a little break where you weren't putting your music out, and bruh, it's time to shine, dude. And it's your kids will have that part of your legacy forever. When your kids can put in a file, I don't know how they're gonna play it. Like it's not a CD or whatever, but they can hear you and they can feel your aloha. They can feel your passion, and that's something that's gonna be part of your legacy. So that. Like, you don't think about that kind of stuff, and bro, they'll love you for it even more because they'll have that for the rest of their life. And bro, that's crazy. Just think about it. Your son can play his kids your music, bro. Game changer.
Game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer on that time capsule, bro. Yes.
Yeah. But hey, thank you for coming on the show, man.
Again too, John. Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't get to hang out or talk story with you, and like I always say, it's like these shows let me talk to my friends uninterrupted, and that means a lot to me. And this is my legacy. My daughter can see my relationship with all my friends eventually. You know what I mean? When she gets older,
it's gonna be huge, bro. And them getting to see how you connected to people, bro, which is a type of capital that, like, how do you leave that behind? How do you leave your connections and networks and associations to your children as well? Like, it's the posterity.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you, man. And for us, you can find us on the web, ATBpod.com, Instagram, Above the Bridge Podcast, YouTube, Above the Bridge Pod. Follow Boyband John. His Instagram is BBJ8, the letter 08. Give him a follow. He puts on some crazy stuff, like it's some funny stuff. If you like hardcore, he puts some stuff on there with hardcore, but give him a follow. It'd be worth it. Thanks again, man. I'm really happy for you. I cannot wait to go check you out live, and happy birthday. I'll tell you happy birthday that day, but
thank you,
love you, man. I miss you. I'm definitely gotta go to the green stairs with you soon, man. I miss those Fridays.
No doubt, I miss you guys, man. We're gonna hang in person for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Need you on the mic, man. Hyping the crowd.
Yes. Yo, and thank you for those, bro. Yo, pause before we end that. Like, when you first started asking me to host, like, that grind mode, you know what I mean? Like, having a steady on a Friday, like before, after a gig, like really helped me stack for the weekends, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Like I said, bro, the gigs are yours. Just tell me when you can't come. Well, not right now, but yeah, that's how we do, bro.
Love you, bro. Thank you, guys.
Love you too, my brother. All right, we're done. Wait, Shaka for the camera.